Good evening, friends. See, some of you enjoyed lightening up your body by moving it. Okay, every day we'll start with dance, at least for 10 minutes, maybe from 5:10 to 5:25 or 5:15 to 5:30. So please join early. All right. So we might be 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years old biologically, but there is always the child within us. We call it as an inner child, whose age is always somewhere in between 0.5 to 10 or 0 to 10. Now let's understand more a little bit about this concept of conditioning and inner child. It is scientifically proven that for the children who are below 7 years of age, so the conscious mind is almost nil. I mean, slowly it starts developing. They spend most of their day in the subconscious state, that is a theta state. That means whatever they are seeing around, whatever they are hearing around, whatever they are feeling around directly, it goes into the subconscious mind. So whatever they are experiencing from their environment is directly going into the subconscious mind without any reasoning ability, without judging whether it is right or wrong, whether they are telling these things to me for fun or they are serious. So they don't know all that stuff. So whatever they are observing, whatever they are perceiving is directly going into the subconscious mind. So let's see some of the scenarios here. For example, if the child lacks love and attention in their initial growing years, so they feel that the parents doesn't love them, and they may form this belief. And when they grow up, it may lead to a lot of relationship issues. They may form this general opinion that people doesn't love me, and I'm not worthy of receiving that love, and uh, may end up with a lot of relationship issues with the partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, and may lead up to a lot of breakups. So there is this wonderful, beautiful movie in Hindi called Dear Zindagi. So you can watch this. This is a perfect example of this kind of scenario. Suppose if the child goes through a lot of verbal or physical abuses, they may form a belief that the world is not safe, and when they grow up, they may turn up into rebellious adults. Hitler is one of the example of this. He is brutally tortured by his mother when in his growing years. Now everyone knows what happened after that. When he has grown up, he formed an army of like-minded people, and he's about to destroy the whole world. Now, if the child experiences a lot of poverty or financial crisis in the growing up years, then they may form a belief that it's tough to make money. We have to work harder and harder in order to make a living, and money doesn't come so easily. And when they grow up, they may develop hatred at a particular class of people. They may think that these guys are exploiting the poor people, and there is so much gap between haves and have-nots. So all these kind of beliefs, and they at the end they won't be living with the principles of abundance. They always have this feeling that we have to work harder and harder. So now maybe each and every one of us would have gone through one or multiple of these kind of scenarios in our childhood. Yeah, we cannot change what has happened in the past, but what we can do right now is to heal these blocks. How can we heal these blocks? Meditation exactly helps us in healing all these kind of blocks, and finally it can free us, and we can live a life of abundance. So now, friends, so without any further discussion, so we'll get into this meditation now. We are in the day 6 of Anapanasati meditation, the simplest of all the meditations. How we'll do this? We just close our eyes, clasp your fingers, cross your legs, and just keep observing your normal, natural breath. Keep observing your normal, natural breath. Thoughts keeps coming, just come back to the breath, come back to the breath. That's what we need to do. Yesterday we have discussed this learning, doing, and being. So we are in this doing phase right now. Eventually we'll end up into the being phase. And after the meditation, we'll have the breakout room discussion today. So you will be put into a small rooms where there might be 30 to 40 people, and there will be one facilitator assigned to each and every group. So you can open up and you can start interacting with the facilitators. You can ask them if you have any questions from the last 1 week, and if you want to share something, you can share to them. Yeah, so we'll have a breakout for 15 to 20 minutes after the meditation, guys. Okay, so now let's get into the meditation. Ravindra sir, can play the music.
Okay, good evening, friends. Myself, Ravindra. I am the team facilitator to two groups. One is Bruce Lifton and one more is James Redfield. I am practicing meditation since 2009. I got into meditation when I was in my final year engineering. I was going through suffering from migraine headache. So meditation gave me a relief to come out of it. Then later on, it helped me to get a job because I was thinking negative about myself and society and companies. But once I got into meditation, then I started thinking positive about myself, companies, society. Then I started getting manifested to get a job. Then I started a business. Then there was some challenges initially, but meditation helped me to take the decisions in the right time. Since then, I am continuing my journey into spirituality. So it gave me a lot of peace, happiness. So living with healthy life, no need to take any sick leaves. You will become energetic. So there won't be any more laziness. So several benefits I have seen so far since 2019 till now. So through this meditation journey, so I'm enjoying my life and living my happy and healthy life. So now this is a small breakout room where everybody will get an opportunity to share your experience or ask any questions if you have anything. So we are happy to answer. So please raise your hand and go ahead. Okay, whoever wanted to ask any question or share your experience, please go ahead and unmute and ask. Jane, go ahead and share your experience.
Very good evening, Ravi sir,
Yeah.
Pradeep sir, and all of my batchmates of 37 from I1. Actually, today I'm suffering from a sneezing problem. So I joined a bit late for 5 minutes, but then what I would like to share about this meditation part is that, earlier also I've shared, when you go into this position, when you close your eyes and when you try to think deeply, what happens, there is number of thoughts that is going to impact your brain. It may be good, bad, whatever it is. Maybe you can go back in time. You can think that maybe this is something you should not have done before. Or maybe the other person should not have done that to you. It is basically a collection of thoughts that is going to impact your brain. And then you get that time to really assess that situation, whether you were right at that moment or not. So what really happens is that right now, at least you are trying and your brain is trying to register that mistakes that you did earlier, which you never, at that time, you never said to that person. And I'll share that one experience with you. In my earlier organization, I have my few of my juniors. Okay, I gave them few of the assignments to go for, but they were unable to complete at that time. So I was really furious because I also got an assignment from my senior and that was passed on to my junior, because I also had a turnaround time to complete that. So I just went back and started scolding them. But then I got to know that maybe because they were new at that time, they did not share their experience. I mean, what they are facing at that time, what all the hurdles are there. So they did not share. So right now, I was trying to recollect all those, whatever I did earlier. So this basically meditation thing is going to really, give that thought, whatever you have did in the past or a few days back or anything like that. So basically, your brain tries to assess that situation. That is what meditation has done to me. At least right now, you are trying to register that mistakes, whatever you have done in the past. At least you are registering, so that this small thing is going to add on, and one day ultimately you are going to become a good person. So I would like to promote this meditation part. At least do it once every day. I'm with Buddha CEO from past 4-5 days, and with Ivan from it's my 16th day with Ivan. So it has given me a lot of things. At least I'm trying to recollect all those information, whatever has happened to me. And my ambition and my focus is completely clear that what is now I want in life. I'll share one more experience. Actually, I am from I am a mechanical engineer, but I am into this IT field. Why I chose this is because I got one of my friend Kritika referred me here. Earlier I was I was in mechanical sector. I was doing all the things pertaining to mechanical. When Kritika introduced me to this IT, so really I really go back and assess that situation, that this is the future. So at least this meditation gave me that time to focus on my future. So I would like to promote this meditation part. You should practice regularly. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you very much. Thanks for wonderful sharing. Akhilesh, go ahead. Sindhu, madam, please go ahead.
I'm sorry, it is a great experience. Uh, I joined last 40 days meditation. From there, I joined the meditation class. Before, I was like, I couldn't control my anger, and if I want to talk to a person, I was fearing a lot to talk to any person. Fear decreased, anger decreased, and I was suffering from dermatitis last 1 year. Uh, I couldn't, because of that, I suffered a lot. So many things I suffered. Uh, my dermatitis is also decreasing now. It helped me a lot. Meditation is helping me a lot. Now my exam is going on. My Ayurveda exam is going on, final year exam. And it's helping to concentrate on my studies also. During studies, I used to get fear a lot. I couldn't concentrate on itself. I used to cry and all. Now I can concentrate on my studies, and without fearless, I used to go to exam and I used to write nicely. It's helping me a lot, meditation.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your sharing.
Thank you,
Wonderful sharing.
sir.
All the very best. We wish you all the very best for your exams.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. We have Krishna Patil. Yes.
No, sir, I don't wait. Let me to put on that. Sir, I don't have any experience. I'm just continuing on my meditation, and it's slowly on the progress. Nothing else.
Okay. You see any changes in the last few days?
Yeah, a lot of slowly I'm able to reduce my anger and my past regrets and sorrow.
Good.
I'm very new to meditation. Usually I have learned a lot, but I've never practiced it. I'm planning to go to Pyramid Valley this next week for 6th, 7th, 8th program.
Wow, that's really great. 3 days workshop, elevate your energy. Thank you, madam. We wish you having a wonderful 3 days workshop in Pyramid Valley. Enjoy it. And now listen from Bhushan.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, this is Vidya Bhushan, and a very good evening to everybody. Yeah, I've been meditating since I was 15 years old. It is not new to me, the meditation. See, I'd like to share you what happens if you meditate. See, if you, it will give you the confidence. You will get a confidence, you will get your self-awareness, and it will help you to concentrate on your job or any work you do. See, I can see there are a lot of students join this meditation. See, why your teachers ask you to join is because you will get a lot of confidence in yourself, as well as you are able to increase your concentration on your the subjects. See, that's the main concept of the teachers. You asked you to join the meditation class. See, when people told me, see, I usually studied in my local language, that is Kannada. When I joined the science, when I took a science in +2, that is PUC, pre-university schooling. See, people told me that you cannot able to pass this examination because I'm from Kannada and I'm studying, switching to the English medium, and all of a sudden, then see, because of this meditation, I had already got more of a confidence and the concentration which I got, and I passed it. But I didn't get a lot of the marks that I was expecting to join the engineering course. Then again, somehow I got the engineering seat in the best college. And then again, people challenged me, you cannot pass the engineering. Because as they expected, I got very low marks in the PU, and now I joined the engineering, and they are expecting me to fail. But again, the meditation came for my meditation give me a confidence so that I can challenge them and I can prove them wrong. See, when I passed out of engineering, see, I almost got the I just missed distinction by only 4 marks without any baklava. At that time, the engineering was a first choice for many of the people. Then again, when I passed the engineering, nobody should have thought that I could have worked with the big shots, that OEMs. See, I worked with almost all the car manufacturers in the current India. You can say, you name it, I know. I work with at least one team in that manufacturing sector, automobiles. You name the Hyundai, you name Fiat, it might be Tata Motors, it might be Toyota. See, you name it, I work with them. Even I have worked my last project in Kia. You might have heard of Seltos. See, the paint that you see, we are the project. I was the project lead from my team to supply the masking to them for the project. Seltos, that is what I have achieved. It is because of only the meditation. It will give you a lot of confidence to work with the big shots. That's all I can say. That was the experience I got, and thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thanks a lot, Bhushan. It is a wonderful sharing. You
Yes,
achieved what you wanted to achieve in your life. That's really great. As a
yes,
student, it is really helpful to so many people because as a students, we all have dreams in our life and want to achieve something. That's really great. It's amazing.
yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, friends, let me tell you that how meditation helps each and every student. It helps everyone, but this is a youth program. I'll just give an idea. See, what we need is an energy to do anything, right? Before 10 years, how many people are using smart mobiles? Or before 15 years, how many people are using smart mobiles? Very less. They used to use a normal basic phones where if you charge it for 1 hour, it will come for 3-4 days. Similarly, now the meditation is also like that. Now, if you have Android mobile, you are using it, then every day you charge. You must have to charge because maximum it is only 24 hours, not more than that. Next day you have to charge. Maybe you bought an iPhone, does not matter. Or you bought a OnePlus because your usage is more. Similarly, our usage of mind is more right now than earlier. Maybe our elders might have not done meditation. They were so successful. Then why should I meditate? This question comes up. My parents were not meditated, or my elders in my family were not meditated. They are being successful, but why I have to meditate? Their energy was balanced. Their receiving and spending was balanced. Now we are receiving less and we are spending more. We are proud to say I am using 2 GB data every day. What are we doing? So we are just browsing, right? We are reading or we are watching. We are reading the news or watching something in YouTube. So that means 2 GB of content you are using in your mobile. But how much of mind work is there? So what our mind need is cosmic energy. How we get cosmic energy? Just by meditating. There are only 2 ways to get a cosmic energy. One is sleep and one more is meditation. So once the moment you sit in meditation, the moment you close your eyes, you get a lot of thoughts. But at some point of time, your thoughts become zero, then the cosmic energy flow into your body. because that is a energy to your mind. You have to recharge every day. When you recharge, it is ready to work better, work efficiently for us, because we want to become an efficient person, right? We wanted to become worthy, or we wanted to become an excellent in our college. So how we become? When we use our mind for the right purpose. We all have a concentration. If IPL match is coming at 11 o'clock in the night, we won't say that I'm getting sleep, right? So, or if there is some actor movie is going to be released in the morning 6 o'clock, we won't say that I cannot get up, because when we love something, we don't have any reasons for it. When we don't love it, we find reasons to escape. Our mind finds reasons to escape. Similarly, when we love our work, we don't find any reasons to escape. So meditation helps us to love our work, to love what we do. When we love what we do, there is no hesitation, or there is no depression, there is no anxiety, there is no stress at all, because you love what you do, whatever you are working. It may be 10 hours, 14 hours, does not matter. And you are charging your mind every day, morning and evening. Whenever you get a time, you are charging your mind just by practicing meditation. So we must have to charge our mind, then use it. Charge our mind, use it with the cosmic energy. Whatever the food we eat, from that we only get physical energy to the physical body, not to the mind. See, if one day night you did not sleep, the next day morning you say, my mind is not working. You never say, my legs are not working or my hands are not working, right? Because mind need a cosmic energy. You did not give the cosmic energy, whole night you did not sleep, next day morning you say, my mind is not working. Why? It need a cosmic energy. How will you get? Body should be in zero state and mind also should be in zero state. You slept at night 10 o'clock, but you did not get sleep up to 12 a.m. in the night. 2 hours, there are a lot of thoughts. Then after 12, you don't know what happened. You woke up in the morning 6 o'clock. 12 to 6, you don't know what happened. You disappear. 6 o'clock, you just got up, right? So that is where the body and mind both are in zero state. Then cosmic energy flows into our mind. So where that is required, that activates all our cells in our body, that improves our resistance of power in the body, then that is the energy to our mind. You take any people in the world to become successful, whoever use their mind in a right way for the right thing, they'll become successful. Whether we are controlled by our mind or we are controlling our mind, we have to look into that. You just have a TV, right? The remote is in your control. You have a mobile, that is in your control. You wanted to open WhatsApp, you open WhatsApp. You wanted to open Instagram, you open Instagram. But our mind is not in our control. The devices are in our control, but our mind is not in our control. We are all controlled by our mind. We have to think about it. So when we meditate every day, we become master of our own mind. Then our mind becomes the best friend of ourselves. Otherwise, the mind is the best enemy. We plan something, it executes something, then depression, then anxiety. What is going to happen to my life? Then headache, migraine, all this comes, right? Why? When there is an expectation, something did not reach your expectation, there is a gap between expectation and reality. Then of course, there is a depression, anxiety, all this we experience. Meditation is one of the best technique or a tool in this generation right now to be an efficient person to our life. First of all, to be a successful person in our life, we need a mind fitness than a body fitness. We have to be very strong in mind to accept the challenges. See, everything is changing just like that. Before March, there was no digital platforms. Now, so many digital platforms are created. Now, everybody has to learn it and they have to use it. They cannot say, okay, it is new for me, I cannot do it. Before 5 years, how many people are using Google Pay, Phone Pay? Now, most of them are using. So it's like learning, right? When we meditate, we are ready for every day new learning. We are always ready for learning because we want to improve ourselves. We want to see a better person in our life. So my dear friends, meditation is one of the important technique which plays an important role in everyone's life. In everyone's life, it is everyday practice. It is not one day. We eat food every day, right? We won't eat once in a month. We eat every day 3 times minimum. So why can't we meditate every day? Minimum 1 or 2 times. Then we meditate more and more, we get more and more cosmic energy. When we are getting more and more cosmic energy, our mind is in our control. We stop thinking negative. We stop speaking negative. We stop listening negative. Then our life is positive. Once the negativity is removed from our mind, only the positive. We speak positive, we listen positive, and we think positive. Then positive things will happen in our life. Our thoughts create our own reality. Greater thoughts create greater realities. Negative thoughts create negative realities. Positive thoughts create positive realities. How are our thoughts? We just have, the moment you sit in meditation, only you will think about yourself. When you are with people, you'll think about others. When you are in meditation, only you'll think about yourself, right? So general knowledge is knowing about others, what they are achievements. But spiritual knowledge is knowing about myself, knowing about myself, knowing about everybody's their own self. That is a spirituality. When you want to know about yourself, you just have to meditate. Because when you go for an interview, they will ask only, tell about yourself. They never ask who is your favorite hero, just explain about it, or who is your favorite cricketer, or which is the your team in IPL which you follow. They won't ask these questions, right? They ask, tell about yourself. What is your strength? What is your weakness? What is your potential? What all you can do? What is your contribution to this company, towards this company? Then in that case, we just have to do a self exploration. So we have to identify what is my strength, what is my weakness, where I have to improve. These are things which we have to check on everyday basis. My dear friends, meditation is one of the greatest gift we give to our own self, not to anybody. We have to give to our own self. Only you spend every day 30 minutes. If your age is 30, if your age is 20, minimum 20 minutes, meditate. Then you see a lot of changes going to happen in your life. Many people just now said, Krishna Patel said, she able to feel that her anger got reduced. It's a great change. Otherwise, we react, right? If we have anger, just we react. Maybe to our friends, our family, or anybody. So that breaks our relationship. Are not going to have a good relationship. So that is where one of the most important thing is when we meditate, we think before we speak. Otherwise, we speak first, then after that we think, I could have not told like this, I could have not spoken like this, so sorry. After meditation, we think 100 times before I speak. Then there's no chance of hurting anybody. So that is where meditation is one of the greatest tool which we can make part of our life. So all YouTube, all the songs, whatever the musics we are playing is all there in our YouTube. So please download it and use it for your meditation whenever you get free time. Anytime is okay, morning, afternoon, evening. So preferable is morning, but if you don't have time in the morning, anytime, please meditate more and more. You'll feel a lot of energy. You are going to be a different person after this 21 days master development program. I can give that much guarantee. My dear friends, thank you. There is one question. Can we control our dreams while sleeping, doing meditation every day? See, sleep is unconscious, so you don't have an awareness. But meditation is an awareness, living in the awareness. The moment you close your eyes, if some noise is there, you can hear that. If somebody is going, you can feel that. So, because you will be in the awareness, but you won't react or you won't just think about it. So, whereas sleep, it is unconscious. No thoughts. Then you go on into a deep sleep, then morning you woke up. In between you may get dreams. All the dreams you may not remember. But in order to analyze the dreams, the dreams also comes because of the information what we have used in our mind on regular basis. What we watched on our regular basis, or what we have spoken, or what we have listened from others. Based on all this, the dreams come. Thank you, Sarvesh, for your question. Yes, Jain.
Sir, this meditation has, really, it's just like 15 or 16 days. Okay. Earlier, I was all into this complete extreme exercises like running, sprinting, push-ups, sit-ups, everything. But this meditation, like only 14, 15 days, I understand that this gives you that concentration and you have that consciousness. But the thing is that, I am from Bihar, and you already know that. But I am from a specific place from Bihar, which is Munger. So Munger is famous for, sir, yoga. This is the yoga city of Bihar. So how is, sir, yoga different from meditation, or is it different or not? If yes, how, sir? Because
Yeah.
in yoga, also, I'm into yoga since 10 to 12 years, because here it is mandatory. We have to go for that yoga. So how
Yeah.
is that yoga and meditation different?
Yes. Okay, I will answer to your question. Yoga, okay, which is to have control on your physical body. Whereas meditation, okay, to have control on your mind. So when we meditate, then our mind will be in our control. So with yoga, we can get a physical fitness. So when you meditate, automatically you will become physically fit and also healthy. Okay. So meditation, which is required on everyday life, because we want to become strong mentally. If somebody does yoga, I also know many people, but still they go through mental illness of suffering from diabetes or BP or a sugar, because what they are doing yoga only for their physical body, but not, they are not doing any mental exercise. So the thoughts are not removed from the mind. The negative thoughts are not removed. So that when they meditate, because 95% of diseases right now are the psychomatic. That means the diseases are coming because of our thoughts. So when we don't change our thoughts, we don't meditate, then even though they do yoga, they may have some mental illness. But when you meditate, you'll have a physical health and mental health, both will balance, and spiritual health, obviously.
Right, sir. Actually, here now in meditation, there is some guidance. In
Yeah.
yoga, it is completely one music, and then you have to follow through it. And
Yes.
certain physical movements, I agree to that.
Yes. Thank you.
So I just wanted to add one thing. Jane asked what is the difference between meditation and the yoga. So
Yeah.
I've been doing meditation and yoga when I was in 9th class, that is 15 years old. See, in yoga also they will do a meditation for around 20 to 30 minutes. Then they will start start up with the Surya Namaskara. So the main concept of doing meditation is your body had to heal. If there are any wounds or any itchiness you have, it is used to prepare your mind for your physical strength. That's what I wanted to say. And one more thing, see, if you do both, no, you will be physically and mentally you will be very fit. See, till now, as far as I know, till now I went to hospital only twice. Till now, I am 27 years old now. I went to hospital only twice. So that's what you will get if you do both. But the meditation is the must. So it will mentally prepare you.
Thank you very much, Krishan, for your wonderful experience sharing. Okay, friends, thank you very much for being with us on this breakout room. And today, again, next Saturday, we'll have a breakout room. So, and also we sent assessment form. So kindly fill it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.